My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Aries. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading, a 5-card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these two beautiful roses as a token of my love and appreciation for you all for supporting me. I love you guys incredibly, so thank you all for your love and devotion towards me and my channel. Okay, so this 5-card love reading includes where the first card represents you, the second, the other person, the third, the relationship, the fourth, the past, the fifth, the future. Then I'm going to draw a special vampire oracle for you and none of a volley, but let's get started with card number 1, which is you. Ooh, King of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, it's like this is kind of like a Leo card, it's the King of Wands, and I mean, you could have Leo somewhere in your star chart, but I mostly see here is you're a very passionate individual. I mean, of course, we're Aries, we're the first of all the zodiacs, we're the Emperor, it's like we are, quite, passionate individuals in this world, and I just, think it's very remarkable that I was able to pull this card for my beloved Aries, whoever's watching. But I think, it's like you look like it to be like you're, very, passionate, courageous, strong, it's like, and I love the fact, it's like, okay, sometimes, it's like what I've even mentioned in my past readings before, it's like, well, you come across people that reject you, refuse you, ignore you, whatever, always consider it their grand loss because, it's like, the fire signs are incredibly passionate, we're fiery, we're warm, we're caring, we're loving, I mean, it's like, we're really, strong individuals and stuff like that. And the thing is, it's like what I've noticed about, some humans in this world, regarding, their views on fire signs, whether it's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, is that sometimes, they feel like, they're, that we're intimidating and stuff like that, and thinking, okay, it's like, I don't know if I feel comfortable with this fiery individual, because we do come across as very strong individuals and stuff like that. So the thing is if, if somebody out there or anyone out there, that just says, well, I don't think I'm ready, or I just don't think it's going to work or whatever, please always consider it their grand loss, because, to even, be with an Aries is quite honorable, but especially, that, yeah, you could even have, well, additional, fire of Leo and stuff like that. So it makes it extra very passionate and very warm and very courageous. And yeah, I love it. Beautiful. But anyway, it's like, for the ones who are single and stuff like that, because I more or less, talked about the ones who are in a relationship, but either way, for the ones who are single, I mean, I think this applies to both, the ones in a relationship and the ones who are single, so. But who's the other person? Ah, 4 of Wands. Interesting. Again, this could be a fellow Aries, maybe a Leo, Sagittarius, but this person is definitely like kind of like a homemaker, because that's what the 4 of Wands is all about. Happy home, happy hearth, happy family. And yeah, well, the thing is, this person probably wanted to settle down with you. It's like maybe you guys just, went on courtship phases, dates together, stuff like that, and everything, it's like, this person just wanted to settle down, wanted to actually, start a family with you and stuff like that, because this person, it doesn't per se have to be another fire sign, but it could just be somebody who just really, looked at you and said, let's build a nest together. And especially, since we are closing in on springtime, there's a lot of birds in this world that are pretty much, will yeah, just, flying around with sticks, wanting to build a nest, but for the single ones out in this world, it looks like that, this person is ready to actually want to commit to you, also want to have happy home, happy hearth, happy family. And the thing is about the 4 of Wands next to the 10 of Grails and the 10 of Pentacles, is that, it's also feeling very confident and strong within yourself, thinking, your body is like your home, and that you feel incredibly, confident, because, what I mentioned, about how, fire signs kind of give off of this, feeling of, maybe a bit of intimidation and stuff like that. The thing is this person is probably, not intimidated, by you at all, which actually makes it incredibly powerful, because, it's like you want to make sure that whoever's with you is not just going to be there for you and just for the wrong reasons, or just only say, yeah, I want to be with this individual, but in the end, it's like, yeah, they just end up, running away with no reason and stuff like that. For the connection, oof, okay, 10 of Swords. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting 2 senses. The one's in a relationship, it looks like that this relationship could end and stuff like that. And again, please, consider this, the other person a grand loss. I mean, no, let them, consider leaving you a grand loss. Forgive me for saying that. Because the thing is, it's like, not everybody can handle a passionate, fiery individual, whether it's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or people who have fire somewhere in their placements. Because the thing is, it's like, yeah, some people, it's like, I'm not sure if this is an actual saying, but it's like there was something that I remember hearing about, from this one, couple, out in this one park, and this one girl said, "Oh, I'm not always going to be everybody's, favorite cup of coffee or favorite tea or something." I don't know if that's an actual saying or not, but the thing is, it's like, yeah, it's like, if you ever feel like, you're not everybody's, favorite beverage for that matter, we'll always consider it their loss because there's more to, a person, than, what meets the eye, whether it's their appearance, whether it's their name, their background, their hair, their eyes, their name, whatever, or their education and stuff like that. So if this does, will come to an end, or if there is, an ending, on the rise somewhere, okay? I'm sorry if that is the case, but hopefully, it is for the best where the other person, will deserves to leave and just say, okay, I'm done with you too. I don't need to be around you. For the ones who are single, it looks like that your singlehood is definitely ending. So, whoever this Four of Wands person is definitely, heading towards you. Or maybe they're already in your life and stuff like that. I mean, would make sense. But yeah, the Ten of Swords is like saying, okay, goodbye singlehood and hello companionship. Love it. The past, yeah, okay. The Sun, oh my goodness, yeah, okay, Leo, maybe, yeah, you were probably with the Leo. Leos and Aries, they are, can be quite passionate and very, strong and stuff like that. But the problem is, it's like, unless this doesn't per se resonate, but the problem with, two fire signs is sometimes, it's like, we need to maybe sometimes have a mixture. Not saying, it's like, hopefully, you do have a beautiful connection with whoever this person is. But what I mostly, sometimes we'll wonder about is if there's two individuals of the same element, that it could sometimes be a bit too fiery and stuff like that. And if that is the case where it could end up in a Ten of Swords situation where, you have the, the Leo or the Lion and the Ram and stuff like that, able to, strong-willed individuals and stuff like that. And so, it's like maybe, it could, contribute to a Ten of Swords situation. Or, the thing is this could have been you in your singlehood because, you do get the King of Wands, which is a Leo card. And this could have also been you, in the singlehood, and maybe, you've been through a couple of courtship phases and stuff like that, but it didn't work. Or, for the single ones out in this world, the thing is, it's like, yeah, you could have definitely already been single, and maybe, you still haven't found, the proper or the right, man or woman in your life and stuff like that. So, yeah. But let's see what the future holds for my beautiful Aries. Hermit, okay. Yeah, the thing is I'm kind of getting, a bit of a divorce kind of situation, a breakup, I mean, I'm sorry if that is the case, because, it's like nobody in this world should be, heartbroken, suffering, and dealing with any kinds of excess problems, Yeah, but the Hermit is all about self-reflection, introspection, and kind of needing to have some alone time. So maybe, if you've been through like some kind of divorce or breakup situation, okay, take all the time you need to, think about the whole situation, process it, take all the time you need, because the thing is, heartbreak and grief and mourning has no time frame. So please remember that as well, from somebody from 300 years of experience, of course. But don't think, oh yeah, I have to, snap out of it or get over it within 24 hours or a week or something. It's like the thing is pain. Everybody experiences pain differently. So if some people say, well, come on, Aries, what is this? It's already been a week or a month or maybe even 6 months, and you're still thinking about that person. Okay, the thing is, sometimes, these pains, are there, just, as like, emotional scars, or even, post-traumatic stress and stuff like that. Or maybe, it's like you inhaled a certain scent, or you heard a certain name, or you saw somebody that looked similar to that person, and suddenly you're back to that reminder and stuff like that. The thing is, it's like any kind of pain or suffering and stuff like that, just don't, think, oh yeah, I need to follow, the status quo of everything and say, okay, I'm allowed, 5 days of grieving, and then I need to, just find happiness again and stuff like that. I mean, I hope that does work out for you, but, shouldn't it? It's like, always, just, remember that, everything, has its time and moment and stuff like that, and you shouldn't be rushing anything. Okay, But for the ones who are in a relationship, I mean, the Hermit, you could also end up, with a Virgo maybe, it's like, like I even mentioned, well, maybe two individuals of the same element could be a bit too fiery, and maybe you want to have like a fire and logs kind of connection, like Aries and Virgo, for example. But either way, well, yeah, maybe you just want to find somebody who's a bit more grounded, authentic, down to earth, and maybe from a different background, maybe different beliefs and values, whatever, works best for my beloved Aries out in this world. So either way, it looks beautiful for the ones, or even, well, for the ones who are single and the ones who are in a relationship and stuff like that. So, okay, let's draw a Vampire Oracle and see what Oracle has for my beloved Aries. Okay, this one, when it come out, Hunter. Ooh, okay, now that's what I'm talking about. Aggressor, tracker, and provider. Okay. I would be the hunter, the thing is, I wouldn't be an aggressor per se. I would always, defend yourself if you need to. Tracker and provider depends on the context. It's like if you want to track somebody, okay. If you want to provide, if you want to be the provider between, you and the other person, okay. 100% your prerogative, 100% everybody's prerogative. So, but either way, but the hunter for me is like going out on the hunt. So, for any, single ones out in this world, just remember, it's like you are the emperor. You are very strong-willed. You're fire, you're passionate, you're very strong in many ways and stuff like that. So eventually, it's like if something, hasn't worked, right now, our birthday season starts on March 21st and stuff like that. So, maybe somewhere along the lines between, that time in April, there might be something, beautiful and taking place during springtime. But otherwise, it's like enjoy the beautiful hunt and the journey towards your true love. Okay, I'm going to see what Favoli has for my beloved Aries. Okay, ooh, the sun. Yikes, my goodness. The sun will definitely be shining for you, or you could end up again with a Leo. So, you get two sun cards in this reading. But either way, the sun will eventually shine. For the ones who are single, it's like, just keep going out on the hunt. Try to find somebody, who you really feel like, you can connect with and feel like you can build a beautiful foundation, love, marriage, relationships, whatever you want, need, and desire. So, but either way, it's like the sun will definitely shine for my beloved Aries. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to leave it at this love reading. I know at this love reading, but I just want to thank you guys incredibly so much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm gonna go back to general readings. I'm gonna go back and forth between general and love for now, but I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly, and thank you so much for your love and support and devotion towards me. Thank you again, and I love you.